Hey guys, Jeray Malay, girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, y'all already know, I'm back with a One More Chance review, season 1, episode 3. I forget the name of the episode as per usual. So pretty much, this episode starts off with Shira, Believable, and a couple of the other girls sitting poolside, pretty much going over the gossip of what just happened last night. And you know, they're all in their bathing suits and everybody's looking good and kind of just getting along. At this point, the girls are starting to, I guess, form little cliques or alliances. So we have Shira, Believable, Roly Poly, Snacks Mills, and Ballhead. I refuse to call that girl Beady Beads. Like, we can do Ballhead. And pretty much Believable talks about how she was offended, you know, saying that I think Yummy was the one who was spreading the rumors that she's a man actually, and you know, she really didn't appreciate it. But the beginning of the episode popped off with a 15-minute discussion about mangina. If you watch my last video, I'm going to tag it up at the top and in the description. I said this, mangina is playing the game, honey. Okay, so the first thing out their mouth pretty much is about mangina, and they're like, oh, he won his 15 minutes of fame or whatever the case. Y'all just added 2 more minutes to it by talking about it, because she did have that moment. And say what you want, mangina is giving TV, so you know, it is what it is. The girls are sitting around talking about mangina and how they don't appreciate the antics. They also mentioned games, saying that she smelled like a fish market. Like, I hate when women talk about like other women, bodily odors. Girl, you smell like fish. Like, that is just so like unbecoming. Like, girl, who does that? She was like, oh, I want to line some douches up at the bathroom for her. Like, is that your remedy to get rid of a fish smell? Because okay, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's too early. Okay, moving on. Anyway, they all agree that they like Yummy, which I think it's a consensus. Yummy is the one who is kind of like a contender. She's cute, and she talked to the side of her confessionals and her, you know, whatever. And, you know, I think all of the girls pretty much like Yummy. The next group of girls we have are Plastica and Karen, and they're pretty much upset about their names. Like, I know that these are investments, but to call me plastic, it's just a lot. They're just pissed off about their names, and they're going back and forth. And in comes Wakanda, and I'm kind of surprised to see her like in the mix. Like, that's who you clicked up with, girl. But you know, they're all having pretty much the same discussion. All the girls are pretty much discussing who they like, who they don't like, how they feel, what they don't feel like. Secrets is also involved in that clique. I think there was also Games too, and Games was like, no, somebody has to calm down. I don't want people to hear what we talking about. And somebody was brought up like, oh no, I don't really even care. So, you know, they seem like, you know, what they seem like. Games actually voiced her opinion, saying that she likes mangina, and apparently a lot of the girls in the house like mangina. I mean, like, despite the antics and the shenanigans, I can see how mangina can be likable. Then, girl, Grandmama comes up in there with her t-shirt all hyped up, and she's showing a little cleavage, a little midriff. I'm like, which one of y'all producers as Zeus put her up to this? No, first of all, who tied that shirt? Okay, that's what I want to know. And then who set her up talking about some, I want to know how to get down.
Bitches, what is going on in here, and I want to learn some stuff too.
I'm like, girl, first of all, you was just mad about them twerking. Now you coming in with your shirt hiked up, like, just a mess. So in the kitchen, we have mangina, we have Yummy, and Cheeks, and they're pretty much like eating breakfast. And somebody said, you want to make mimosas? Do you know how to make mimosas? She's like, girl, I'll try. Like, girl, it's literally champagne and orange juice. Okay. You could tell people ain't really brunching. It's like, no, but you know, mangina, you know. Also, then Yodela walks in and she's like, oh, well, I'll pour my own drink because I don't really trust you like that. And I like Yodela. I'm very much that girl. Like, nah, keep that same energy. It's not just about to be, oh, overnight, be straight. And so one of the girls that asked mangina, oh, so you just like to fight. You just a fighter. And she was like, oh, no, it's not that I like to fight, but, you know, I'm not going to be attacked and all this, you know, still playing the victim, very much so. Yodela lets it be known that, you know, I'm not about to be fighting with you. I got brothers for that. And mangina's like, well, I got brothers too. I'm like, y'all, look, I'm not even about to do it. So then we have Special K, aka Cash Doll. I swear I think that girl looks like Cash Doll. But she gives me very much Mississippi. You know, this is very much my debut. I don't know what she gives, but she looks like Cashed Out to me anyway. Cashed Out responds to Mangina like, see, look, you do be starting. And Mangina is like,
see, that's that tea I be talking about. You be throwing them shades and people be catching on.
Keep your hands up on my face.
Listen, y'all, Mangina is keeping her foot on y'all necks. Do you hear what I'm saying? She said, ma'am, not with the hand, not over here. Like, sometimes you gotta check it from the rib. You can tell, like, Mangina is with everything. And, you know, she's with the shit. She's on the scene. And she catching all of that. And I'm just saying, she's making good TV. Because I was like, ooh, she ain't playing. Like, come on with all this hand action. I know that's right. So then Mangina goes off like, girl, you a joke. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was really kind of like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, oh, well, since I'm a joke, let me make a joke. Then she, like, fumbles and stutters. She chokes up. Mangina like, yeah, look, just look in the mirror. That's the joke right there. Like, just quick. Just quick with it. And I was just saying that in my last video. You gotta be quick and witty, and like some people got it and some people don't. When I tell y'all he is handing them their asses, it's just so funny to watch. Because I think maybe something weird happened. Like, she must have realized that Mangina had played her, and she like laughed really weird. It was just so awkward. She like spit out the champagne. Like, girl, what is you doing? And that's what they was all like what are you doing, sis? Like, what is that? Girl. Anyways, like I was saying, very much backwoods is what she gives. So then in the next scene, we have Chance and Mike. This is the first time we saw them actually within the episode. I can tell that their kind of production is focusing more on building the storylines for the girls and like letting us get to know them more. We see Chance and Mike interact. When I tell y'all, it's like watching the same person like in a different body with the same voice with just different hairstyles. It's so weird watching them two together because they literally look and sound just alike. Wow, very much Ashley Olsen and what's that other girl name? How I forget the Olsen twins. Y'all get it though. They look very much alike. They start joking. We all know that Chance is a jokester. Mike is pretty funny too, although they do, to me, come off a little bit derogatory to the girls, but you know, hey, we already know what we're dealing with. And Chance pretty much just says he thinks that Plastica's not really here for him. You know, she's here for a good time, bro. She's not really here for me. I'm like, that's half the people there, sir. Hell, you there for a good time. What you talking about? Then they started talking about BDBs, aka Baldhead. And it was like, I don't know about her either. She ain't even put no effort into it. She came in with a swimsuit, some saggy, baggy jeans with no belt on. And they was just talking about the girl Boots, saying she looked like Drew Hill. The way he kicked his leg out, yo, I freaking died. Chance is funny for that, because Homegirl did look like a 90s R&B singer when he put it to it like that. I was just like, he did not have to go in like that. But in that conversation, he lets it be known that Yummy is the one he wants in his tummy. No surprise there. So finally, we get to the juicy part. We're going to get into the challenge. And Mike's going around the house gathering and collecting the girls. And he pulls up in Plastica's and Karen's room, and they're all like,
ladies, you ready?
I'm like, girl, you don't even know the man's name. They're like, yeah, all these black men looking like, hey, Chance, hey, motherfucking, like I said in the last video, Chance the rapper. They don't even know the brother from the Chance. You get what I'm saying? And I get that they really do look alike, but come on, girl, you on TV, be on your P's and Q's. This is not the time to be, you know, all black people look alike. This is the time to have your shit on right. I mean, although they do look and sound like one has long hair, one has little locks or something, like you could have got that right. It's something weird about that. These white girls are so simple to me, and they simple for even having them on there. Cause listen, she obviously don't even know you apart from your brother. Like, girl, get real. Cher is looking more and more attractive these days. I'm just saying, girl, you on TV. You know what I mean? If you gonna bust that move, bust that move. Tighten up, ho. Tighten that shit up. So all of the girls line up, getting ready for the pool challenge, and they line them up like they're on a selling block. Okay, ask them to turn around, shake a little, wiggle a little. I'm like, huh, here we go. And normally here's the part where I would insert a rant, but I'm not, because I'm prepared today. I told y'all I would get better with time. Okay, so they are, you know, ready to hit the pool. Chance talks about how he wants a woman that's natural and this, that, and the third. So we're about to get into the challenge. Grandmama is turned up because she like, listen, I ain't got on no makeup anyway. Okay, she's natural in her 70s, honey. She's keeping it all the way, bro. She's like, yes, finally a challenge. The one and only challenge she probably going to really do well at, because all these other girls are all made up. They're still kind of antagonizing, believable, asking her to scream.
What the hell?
If you like the girl, you like the girl. Keep it pushing. Roly Poly Snacks Mills was the first one to, you know, do the challenge. And homegirl, she moved, she walked right up to them, snatched off that wig super quick. Like, you could tell she wasn't scared of doing that before. You could tell she done did that multiple times. And she was there in that ball cap, like, you know, taking off her makeup. And she did look good. She looked like she had good skin. She looked good without the makeup. It was like, can you take off that ball cap? She was like, nah, I can't take off this ball cap. I'm like, I'm looking at that ball cap like, sis, that shit was not glued down. That was a regular little stocking cap. You could have whipped that thing off, but she didn't. They like, come on, boy, we can help you take it off. We can dunk the dome. And it was like, nah, we can't. Mike might say she looked better without makeup. I agree. Makeup should enhance the beauty. If you don't know how to apply your makeup right, you are going to end up looking crazy. You know, I liked her confidence. It shined through the whole time. Wakanda was next. She hops in the pool. She swims over seductively. She's already in her natural state without the weave. She has on lashes. She takes it off, or whatever the case may be. And Chance is pretty much blown away. I think all of the other girls are blown away too. I'm like, yes, put on Wakanda for the girls with the locks. Let's go. And Chance, I even like the fact that she corrected Chance, like, because he had said something about her hair, saying that they were dreads. She said, oh no, honey, I have locks. White people have dreads. I said, come on, my lock sister. Make sure y'all check out my lock videos. I'm gonna leave that up top for some of y'all too. I like Wakanda. She was cute. She passed with flying colors. She better put on. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next we have Karen. She comes over. Oh honey, I'm gonna take off my makeup. I'm gonna take off my makeup for you. Like, girl, you ain't fooling nobody. Nobody. You ain't take off nothing. Okay? She ain't even take off her you know, invisible mask yet. That ain't really you. We know that you don't even like niggas. Why you want to show, sis? So it's just weird. And Chance was like, all right, well, I see what I have to do, because she wasn't about to take off her makeup. She was like,
I feel like I participated in my own way. I wasn't gonna do all that to like win Chance's heart.
And I get it. I really do. Like, I really get it. Sis is like, I'm not gonna be taking off my makeup for you, and I'm possibly on this platform where I can get me a real sponsor who might see me on here. I'm not gonna be caught slipping. And she let it be known, like, I don't give a fuck about, I'm not doing that for you, sir. Now, if your bag was deeper, okay, if it was just me and you, maybe she would have done it. But like I said, she's secure in the bag. She knows that Zeus, this show is going to be shown, and she might, you know, get a couple of niggas in the DMs, you know what I mean, preferably white niggas, okay, because we know she don't like black men. I'm just convinced. So then we have Yummy, who jumps in the pool. We all know Yummy is a beautiful girl. Chance is obviously smitten by her. Then after the fact, they like kind of offer her a towel. All the other girls like, damn, I ain't get a towel. I'm like, okay. They're all a little threatened by her. She's cute. She looks like a petite girl too, if I'm not mistaken. Grandmama got into the pool. When I tell y'all, she was moving real easy, real gingerly, honey. When she got up in that water, you know you weightless in the water, y'all. Okay, she got up in the water. That arthritis let up off them bones, okay? She had them grandma drawers popped up in the air. I said, oh, grandmama, she got in there. She did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? She looked real good. Baby, let me tell y'all. Grandmama, she probably got a trick up her sleeve. One or two of them. Then we have Secrets, the girl that looked like Gabrielle Union. She's a beautiful girl. I don't remember if she swam in. No, she didn't swim in. And I remembered it now because she said, oh no, she took off her makeup. She was wearing very, very light makeup. She has really good skin. All the girls have really good skin. I'm a skin girl. Chance had mentioned, like, you know, you got the cheeks too. She was like, oh, you want to touch it? She had on a nice little swimsuit. Wasn't like, you know, showing her midriff, but her whole butt was her whole butt. Okay, and she got a butt. Her butt was out. And he was like touching on her butt, and she was like, I like what she did though when he was touching her. She was like, oh, that's enough.
Relax.
Amazing. That's the thing, ladies. Like, they don't need to have everything. They need to know what's there, know what it's, you know, but they don't need everything. And she gave him just enough, and he was like, oh yeah, well, you can sit on my lap and all this and all that. They were so mad. I'm like, go ahead, Secrets. You gotta work them secrets, girl. I like it. They did mention her weave or whatever, because she said, well, how much of the weave is yours? She was like, oh, it's a partial, but my, you know, my length goes to my mid back or something like that. Yodelia was like questioning the length of her hair. I'm like, girl, don't be no hater. Why can't that girl have long? You don't even know that girl. How you gonna question her hair? Like, come on, don't be corny. Zones with that, cause bruh. don't do it. Snacks all in the background, like, I'll take her weave out. Like, girl, how you gonna take her weave out? You didn't even want to take your dome cap off. Like, be for real. Secrets is a real contender. That's what I got from that. So then all the girls are wondering, like, oh, I wonder who can get Secrets off his lap. And of course, here we go. Who do we have to volunteer? Giving me very much milk of magnesia. Your girl, Shira. Shira does a backflip. Here we go. Shira does a backflip into the pool and swims over, okay? And Chance is blown away. Oh, oh, whoa, you know, and he's like, oh, I just had to get her up off of you. And I'm like, of course you did. And all I'll say is, I just wish people would learn the difference between a wide butt and a fat butt. That's it. Then we have Plastica, who surprisingly looked better with every wipe. It's amazing how much she looked older with all of the makeup. She looked much, much younger, much better without the makeup. Then we have Believable, aka Lord Farquaad, and Chance calls Yummy over to do an inspection. I'm like, look at him. That he ain't slick. He getting his little rocks off, his little fantasy, whatever he got, and do like an inspection of her. And they're like, yeah, it's a vagina. Like, girl, come on now. And then after it's all said and done, you know, Yummy was still like, I still want to see baby pictures. I'm like, y'all better back up off that girl. Like, if she is, if she ain't, it is what it is at this point. Because now y'all being offensive and rude. But she's so meek and mumble, like, okay, all right, all right. Like, if ain't nobody finna play with my womanhood. That's that on that. So then we have Cheeks. I told you I wasn't feeling Cheeks by the way she responded to Grandma Ma, but you know, she looked good in her bathing suit. And then they wanted to show the cheeks, and she had a whole bunch of dudes tattooed on her booty. And, you know, it is what it is. That's a real comment. She's giving me very much round the way, girl. Very much round the way, cooch, okay? And, you know, Chance really wasn't feeling it. He was just like, damn, your cheeks looking so good, but it's got everybody from the hood. I'm like, look at this man. He rhyming like Martin. You know, and she was like, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. At least she owning it. And we got Special K. Okay, she walks over. Special K, girl. She walks over. He's like, damn, Special K, I should have named you Mary K. I'm like, you know what? He not finna be playing. He not finna be playing with her. Not Mary K. Of all brands of Mary K. Listen. She's like, oh, you know, I love my makeup. Like, girl, you better say something. You better stick with it, girl. Because, listen, she took off her makeup. She didn't really have the best skin. You know, I'm not going to go super duper hard because it's hard going on TV and not wearing any makeup. So I'm not even, I don't even make YouTube videos without makeup. So I'm not going to go super duper hard on Special K. You know, it is what it is. She's a natural girl. She is a natural girl. And, you know, little booties matter. Natural bodies matter. So for her to get out there and be bold enough to take off her makeup, take off her lashes. I don't think she took off her ponytail or whatever she had on. But, you know, it takes balls to do that. A lot of regular people won't do that. So go ahead, Special K. Little booties matter. Chance shouted her out too. He gave her a lot of love, which I liked. Then we have Mangina, girl. He grabs the little float. I'm like, here we go. He swims over. He doggy paddles over. And you know, she did her little 1-2, her little shake and wiggle. And you know, it was a cute bop. It's fun. Mangina is a lot of fun. Say what you want. She's good for TV. And she's entertaining to watch, period. One thing about it though, sis had good skin. She took that makeup off and she looked good. I don't care. It is what it is. She didn't have like a whole bunch of razor bumps and stuff. She was cute with it, okay? Yodeler comes over. She's like, I didn't even wear any makeup. I'm like, go ahead, Yodeler. She looked good. She looked good. She looked good. She's like, yeah, because I can't take my hair off. I can't take my hair out because, you know, whatever, but I have shoulder length hair, you know. My dad is Jamaican. My mom is Mexican. I have really long hair. I said, oh, that's why you made that comment about secrets, because you can't possibly think that this black girl who's not claiming to be anything else have long hair because your mom is Mexican. Whatever, girl. I'm like, let me not, because I can, but I'm not. Then, okay, they almost forgot to call BDBs. They're like, oh, who we have last? BDBs was the last person to get called. Imagine being the last person and they're acting like they forgot. They're like, girl, you was natural when you came in here. You had on natural deodorant. You was natural this, that, and the third, just playing her out. And they have no connection. All right, so let's just get into the eliminations. And I'm going to do it in order because that's how we do it. First person to receive a hat was, of course, Yummy. Surprise, she's cute. She likes him. He likes her. They're doing it. Second person was Roly Poly Snacks Mill. She gave him a big old bear hug and picked him up. It was cute. It was funny. It was entertaining. And I think that was warranted. Yep. What's her name? Roly Poly Snacks Mills. She did good. You know, she came up there, boom, 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 took all her shit off and was like, I'm here. I love to see it. And apparently Chance did too. And then he was trying to figure out who was next, and Micah suggested Sheer. He's like, oh yeah, of course, Sheer. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she had to pick him up too, okay? I haven't seen this girl do anything original yet. She's giving me very much monkey see, monkey do. Giving me very much anything you black women can do, my white womanness can do it better. No, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it real. Y'all probably already know that already. Maybe she'll grow on me. I don't know. But yeah, like, why'd you have to pick him up like right after that girl picked him up? Like, to do what? To prove what? And like, who does that anyway? Who is like really out here trying to pick up their man? Like, make it make sense, girl. And it was Secret. Slash Gabrielle Union. She gave him a small little kiss. I'm like, okay, you know, she's getting her little enchantment thing going on. Gave him a little bit at the pool, a little bit here. She's dropping off those little secret Easter eggs on that ass. Okay, I see you. Then he called Special K. Special K was the fifth girl called, and he really just gave her natural body some praise, and I don't think we do that enough. Natural bodies are beautiful and should be celebrated, okay? He was adding some compliments into his jokes, but I want to take the time out to say here, girl, you don't need that butt. You don't need your butt done. You don't need your boob job. Love your natural body. It's men out here that will love you for you, and it just is what it is. We have this dysmorphia when it comes to our images as black women and all of these things, and Chance was pretty much saying the same thing, but in his own tacky ghetto way. And was pretty much just like, girl, niggas like box booties too, and they do. Period. And my mom was next. She did what she do. You know, she pretty safe and stable. Okay. Then we have Wakanda, and he was kind of playing with Wakanda, like, how you know you getting a hat, ma? Like, you been playing. I ain't been seeing you around. She always kissing on him too. Like, why y'all gotta? I don't know. She does this thing with her eyes. She does this thing where she like looks at people. Apparently she was a model, so she gives like this model look, like, it's in my eyes, let me eye fuck you or something. It's just the weirdest thing. But I like Wakanda. Then we have Games. He is like not really feeling Games. She feels it. She's like, you look mean. Every time I see you, you never smiling. And she does seem like a little like harsh, like a little just like heavy. She doesn't give me light, fun, girly vibe. She just gives me very much like something's always wrong. She does have a darkness about her now that I heard Chance say it and I heard the other girls mention it. Like, girl, what are you doing? Then BD Beads came. He pretty much said, listen, this ain't working, sis. She started off with saying, like, I know I said I like girls, but right now I like you. And he was like, let me just cut you short, sis. Go ahead and go finish looking the box because I don't want you right here. She walked away all sad, like, oh, thank you. I'm like, girl, get your stuff and walk out of there with your head held high and stop playing. Please and thank you. Next was Yodeler. I'm surprised to see Yodeler all the way down at number 10, all the way down at the bottom, but she came, she saw, she conquered, she got it. Yodeler's cute to me. I don't understand why she's so at the bottom. And then we have Cheeks. He was like, Cheeks, I was kind of disappointed to see all them niggas tattooed on you. And mind you, keep in mind she's only 22. Like, girl, what, you was tatting every nigga in your high school? Come on. You know them types. We all know them types. And, you know, she's like, I'm going to get it taken care of, daddy. I want you to have these cheeks. Maybe she'll get his name tattooed, y'all. Who knows? She calls Plastica. Plastica is still giving out hugs. Like, you know, he don't even like him, okay? She don't like black men. I'm sorry, not sorry. Then we have Mangina. Mangina pulls out the same old trick she did in the last episode, trying to talk about how she's so hostile and, you know, all of my life I had to fight. Like, Mangina, nothing even happened. It was a good time, sis. What are you doing? But, you know, all right, that's your trick. You need to come with a different one because we already seen that one. Everybody like, oh boy, here she go with this shit again. Like, come on, like, let's not. She, you know, started crying, talking about she was attacked. It was like, listen, I want you here to make sure, you know, what's going on in the home. I'm not into manginas, but I want you here. I think that it was good that it was established. It was a nice way to say, I'm going to still keep you around because I like you and you're good for the show. Without kind of, you know, saying that he's into Mangina, like literally physically attracted to her. Which is cool. Like, I think it's good for the show. Keep Mangina around. I mean, we talked about her, right? We're talking about her now. So I think she's good. I think she should stay. So Chance was like, Karen, I really feel some type of way that you didn't take off your makeup or whatever. Like, you're not really here for me. You're here for a good time. And Chance was like,
Then what's my real name?
chance.
I'm like, girl, you did no research. She literally just showed up. She did no research whatsoever. She wasn't trying to like be for real. She was literally just there to, you know, have fun and get a little, you know, couple extra dollars for her OnlyFans or whoever the case, whoever she's showcasing that puss to. And that's fine. I mean, that's all fine and well, but make sure, you know what I'm saying, you keeping it tight, like I said earlier in the video, like whatever the case. So Plastica gets off of the platform and pretty much just says, okay, well, I guess, you know, we're leaving too because we're a package deal. You know, they're doing that whole sister act thing. They're keeping that thing tight. Okay, so they go ahead and, you know, they leave. So because they leave, they're like, okay, well, that just means we need to bring BDBs back. Somebody go find BDB. Hopefully she not, you know what I mean? She's not too far gone or whatever the case. So BDB comes back. They go find her or whatever. She comes back like, oh, poor sad me. And, you know, she comes back over and they're like, oh, I'm going to give you one more chance. And she was like, okay, I guess I can just give you one more chance since you gave me one more chance. I'm like, girl, bye. I don't care if this is for the ratings or any, like, I would be like, nah, y'all just eliminated me and played me out and called me buckshot, buckwheat, bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back. Now these two white women decided to leave and now y'all calling me back? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, who approved this? That is so problematic for so many different reasons. And now that I'm talking about it, like saying it out loud, it's just even more upsetting. And that she even came back, I'd have been like, absolutely not. Like, are you kidding me? That would have been my exit right there, then and there. You know what I mean? Follow me on my new YouTube channel. I gotta tell y'all my experience. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, she really went back like a sucker. Like, girl, please, you got that low faith for nothing. Keep it real there, nigga. Cause I'd have been like, I'm out of here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm not. Girl, I just went off. I might edit that out. Anyway, y'all, this was a good episode. This was a really good episode. The next time we're going to see them, they're going to be in the barnyard. You know, they're cowboys and cowgirls, so we're all looking forward to that. Mangina got some tea. Mangina got some tea on somebody. Somebody got a boyfriend in their house, and they talking, and I know she getting ready to spill it, and I want to know what's up, sis. What's good? What's tea? I'm trying to see. I'm excited. I'm actually starting to get into it. I like these little challenges. Like I said, it's giving me very much old school, nostalgic dating shows in the early 2000s, and I'm here for it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section, okay? I'm interested to hear what you guys say. Some of y'all be leaving me comments that crack me up, so I really read every single comment, and I appreciate them. Make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. It really, really helps me a lot, and I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button like YouTube know is for real. I will see y'all next week. And as always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.